Hello everyone, I am excited to share a few tips on how to de-escalate when you feel you're in a crisis moment. Now there are many ways that you can do this, but I wanted to give you a few phrases that you might use along with some of the other tools that you use. Now, I know that many of you here really don't find yourself in crisis situations often. But even people who have been working really hard for many years on their issues, on what's going on in their life, can have an experience that can put them in this crisis mode. Just the other day, a beautiful massage therapist called me and she was in this crisis mode, and it was triggered, or she was stepping into it because her cat died. And this beautiful, beautiful young little cat was serving a way for her to know what this abundance was in her life. She was kind of a safety net, a comfort that was helping her in a lot of the transitions that she was going through and is going through. And the death of that cat was really traumatizing, really exposing some of the trauma in her web and her energetic system that was there. So I visited with her, and we had a beautiful session together, and she was really open as we walked through some things together. But as I was working with her, I brought her into the process of In My World. And if you haven't experienced what this process is, please check out the link that will be below, and you can have some examples. Some of these examples will come through my podcast, Welcome to Channeling, and then there's a few videos here on YouTube for you. But this process is a really great way to ground and hone yourself into a quality which you want your world to be expressed as, what you want to see in your world, and you're inviting in. But you can use it in other ways. As you make this statement, it also invites the dissonance around you not experiencing and to be reintegrated or retranslated in your system or opened up by that quality. So say, for instance, you would like to invite in the quality of compassion and love. What may start showing up are beliefs that say no. That isn't here. That's not available here in my life. So something may come up that you've been invested in. Someone has something against you, and so you can't feel compassion in that moment. And that can be opened up in whatever way that compassion can see it and be with it. And this is a really beautiful thing to really see, be honest and honoring what has been invested in and what you've grabbed onto, even in an effort of you saying, I don't want this, right? A little dog is barking. So as we do this can be really helpful for us. As we go through this process, don't ignore these feelings that might be conflicting surrounding it. You get to own that quality as strongly as you can in your body. And as these other things that have been invested in that say, no, this isn't right, start shaking off, they can be reinterpreted or reopened through that quality. Just being patient and generous with yourself during the process is important. But I wanted to bring up a few things that can help you come down and be in that process if you are in a crisis, a feeling of crisis within your body, in your system. The first thing, of course, is breath. Breath is an important tool for you to use that can assist you in coming back down out of this fight and flight state. My dear friend was saying she freezes, which is a fight or flight state. It is a state where your mind can't think and it's functioning. It's like, I don't know what to do. It's like all the capabilities start leaving your idea of what you are. So this fright, this frightening sense and you becoming frozen is a sign that you are in this fight and flight state. So breath, being with your breath, taking 3 deep breaths and simply counting is a beautiful thing. Feel the breath come in and feel yourself pull it all the way down, as low as you can in the body. And you just count 3, 2, and 1. You can use your hands to even follow down and let any feeling of whatever gets to come up and leave. That's fine. It's fine. You can pick your own phrase. Your own phrase may be, I'm safe. I'm well. I'm alive. Now, that statement, those statements all start with I am. This I am phrase can really be a great tool in your life. From this I am, after you're here, you can open up and say, I am aware. I am aware. Now, even if you're in a crisis emotion or you're feeling a crisis thing, you can simply say, I am aware that I feel tight. I am aware of the constriction within my body. I am aware. This is a claiming of what you are aware of, and it is not a claiming that you are going to be hurt. It is an awareness of what your body and psyche is feeling. We see all cases around the earth where people think they're experiencing something, but they're not actually in danger, or it's not what they think it is, right? Bring it back to your awareness so you can really see what is going on. What is going on? I am aware of my body sweating. I am aware that my body feels cold. Breathe in. I am aware. I am aware. I am noticing is another phrase. I am noticing, and you can go out. Go out into the environment around you. I am noticing the clouds passing by. I am noticing the color of the green grass. Breathe. I am noticing how the light reflects on the water or on my face. Opposite side. I am noticing the feeling of warmth come back to my hands. I am noticing these things, yes. If there's an emotion, I've got some dogs in my neighborhood. If there is an emotion that has been there and is releasing, you can simply say, I am aware and noticing this emotion, this feeling flow through me. One thing that was reminded to me yesterday was that if we don't simply invest in a story of the emotion and keep on feeding it a story, then usually it's gone within 90 seconds, right? But we continue to feed and invest in the story. But if we're simply with what is happening and bring our attention to it and allow the flow of the emotion to move through us, then things can dissipate. Now, if you keep on feeling it being energized, you can say, I am noticing that I am noticing the investment of this emotion. I am noticing there is a part of me that is invested in this emotion, this feeling. I am noticing there is a story here. And as you notice it, since you've been out here observing and aware, this noticing then, you can feel it a little bit separate from you. You can feel that you are holding it rather than it is controlling you. I can hold this and be aware of it rather than it controlling me. So the process that I'm sharing with you right now is using the I am statement and using the different statements of I am aware or I am noticing to once again breathe and bring down your body. I am safe. I am here. I am here. Feel your body. You can root yourself into the earth. Then you can go outward and say, wow, I am aware of the sky. I am aware of that cloud. Detach yourself from any story or any meaning that anything means, but simply be with it. And then you can slowly return. And if the emotion is still there, it may have already made its way through you. You then can hold it and be aware of it and start the unraveling process. I am aware of a feeling of a child that is afraid. I am aware of the sensation of crisis that happened a year and a half ago. And if it becomes too large, once again, you can bring it back into your body or extend it out into what you're viewing and what's around you. If you're in crisis, find a place that feels safe. Connecting to nature can be a beautiful part of it. I hope that these few statements can really assist you if you suddenly find yourself in a crisis situation. And from there, of course, it's one of those beautiful things that we get to assist each other in, is we can reach out and help each other when we are in these crises, or we can assist each other in identifying and being able to help or support the healing process with each other. I'm so happy that this beautiful massage therapist reached out to me. I didn't know her before, but suddenly there was this text on my phone and I felt the pull, I felt the call, and it was a beautiful exchange between us that we shared. All right, so those are some things you can use when you are under a crisis situation. There are many other ways that you can reduce this feeling of being in this fight or flight. I am also going to put a link in a book that talks about brain chemistry and ways that you can reduce and come into a rest and digest state. Down below, my friend Linda Forrest is the writer of that, and she has some brilliant suggestions. If anyone here is continuing to experience some heavy crisis or feelings of anxiety within their life, it's a beautiful tool that you can use. So all of those things will be listed down below, and also connection and links to some other ways you can explore what this in my world is. Blessings to everyone. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.